Let's get one thing straight. You know exactly who I'm talking about when I say it. You've seen him before. You've probably admired him in silence. You might have even envied him a little. Not because he's flashy, not because he's the loudest in the room, but because he's consistent. Because he moves differently. Because when he walks in, people notice, not because he needs them to, but because his presence speaks before he does. He's that guy, the one who gets it done, the one who doesn't chase attention because his results speak for him, the one who knows who he is and doesn't apologize for it. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being intentional. It's about rising every day with purpose in your chest and fire in your spirit. Let's be honest. Most people drift through life like they're waiting for permission, waiting for the motivation, waiting for the perfect time, waiting for someone else to validate their path. But that guy, he doesn't wait. Guy, he moves. When he's tired, he still moves. When he's doubted, he still moves. When no one believes in him, he shows up anyway. Because being that guy isn't about what people see. It's about who you are when no one's watching. The decision point. Here's a truth that might shake you up. You don't find the man you want to become. You decide to become him. It starts with one choice. I'm done being average. I'm done watching life pass me by. I'm done settling for less than what I was built for. That's when the shift happens. That's when you stop reacting to life and start leading it. Because that guy, he's not a fantasy. He's not a superhero. He's you without the excuses. What makes him different? Let's break it down. That guy isn't the richest in the room. He might not be the smartest. He may not even be the most talented, but he's consistent. He's intentional. He does what he says, even when it's inconvenient. While others talk, he executes. While others dream, he disciplines. While others wish, he works. He knows that emotions don't build empires, actions do. The real strength. What makes that guy different isn't his success. It's what he does when it all falls apart. When he's broken, he rebuilds. When he's doubted, he doubles down. When life hits hard, he stands taller because his strength doesn't come from motivation. It comes from standards. He decided who he was, and now he lives that daily, no matter what. Everyone has excuses. Don't think for a second that Guy doesn't feel tired or scared or overwhelmed. He does, but he doesn't let those feelings make his decisions. He shows up on the days he doesn't want to. He puts in the reps when it's boring. He keeps his word, not because he feels like it, but because his integrity depends on it. Most people live on autopilot. That guy lives on purpose. Quiet confidence. There's something about him. He doesn't chase people. He doesn't beg for approval. He's not loud, but he's unforgettable. Because true confidence isn't about volume, it's about value. And that guy, he adds value everywhere he goes. To rooms, to people, to himself. He doesn't have to prove anything because he knows who he is. Show up every day. That guy doesn't rise from one big moment. He rises from everyday choices. Choosing to show up early, choosing the hard path instead of the easy one, choosing growth over comfort, choosing purpose over pleasure. It's in the mundane. It's in the reps nobody sees. It's in the silence when no one's cheering him on. He builds in the dark so he can shine in the light. A message for you. You've got it in you. I don't care where you're starting. I don't care how many times you've messed up. I don't care if no one believes in you yet. You don't need a perfect past to build a powerful future. You just need one thing, the decision to rise. Today, right now, without delay, because the man you want to be, he's already inside you, waiting, pushing, calling you up. How it starts. It starts with showing up when you'd rather sleep in. It starts with picking the book instead of the scroll. It starts with the hard conversation, the heavy lift, the quiet prayer, the disciplined hour. It's not dramatic, it's not flashy, but over time, it transforms you. Be the standard. Be the guy who leads with character. Be the guy who keeps his word. Be the guy who people trust, not because he's perfect, but because he's consistent. Be the guy who trains when no one's watching, who grows when no one claps, who builds without the need for spotlight. Be the guy whose presence calms the room, not because of ego, but because of earned strength. There are enough men chasing attention. We need more men becoming anchors, builders, disciples of discipline, masters of self, guardians of values. So don't just watch this video and nod. Make a vow to yourself right now. Say it out loud if you have to. From this day forward, I'm not chasing comfort. I'm chasing character. I'm not waiting for a sign. I'm creating one. I will be that guy. For me, for my future, for everyone who depends on my strength. Because if not you, then who? Everybody wants to be that guy. The one who walks in purpose, the one who leads with character, the one who inspires respect, not because he demands it, but because he earns it. But here's the truth. That guy, he's not built in a single moment. He's built in the daily grind, in the silence, in the repetition, in the discipline. He's forged, not by what he does once, but by what he does every single day. Let's break it down. The power of daily decisions. Every day, you wake up with two choices. Be ordinary, blend in, coast through. Or be exceptional, sharpen up, and stand out. That guy doesn't leave it to chance. He chooses every single morning to rise with intention. Before the day pulls him in every direction, he anchors himself with habits that ground him, grow him, and guide him. You want to be him? Start with what you do before the world wakes up. Own the first hour. The first hour of your day is your foundation. If you own it, you command the rest. That guy doesn't start his day by scrolling. He starts by centering himself, not for ego, not for likes, but to lead himself before he leads the day. His morning includes silence, because in a world full of noise, stillness is power. Gratitude, not because life's perfect, but because he knows what matters. Movement, he primes the body because energy fuels execution. Focus, he sets intentions, not just tasks. It's not about fancy routines. It's about alignment. You want to win the day? Win your morning. Mastering discipline, not motivation. Motivation is a feeling. Discipline is a decision. That guy doesn't wait until he feels like doing the work. He shows up regardless because he knows feelings don't build empires. Discipline does. He doesn't rely on hype. He builds on habit. He trains when he's tired. He reads when he's tempted. He shows up when nobody's clapping. That's what separates boys from men, talkers from builders, dreamers from doers. He made a deal with himself, and he honors it daily. The non-negotiables. That guy has a set of non-negotiables, things he does no matter what. No excuses, no skipping, no maybe later. Ask him, and you'll hear things like, I train my body. I read for 30 minutes. I plan my day before it begins. I disconnect to reconnect. I fuel myself like a warrior, not a garbage can. These aren't tasks. They're part of his identity. It's who he is, not what he does when convenient. You want to change your life? Start by identifying your non-negotiables. Then defend them like your life depends on it, because it does. Show up clean, sharp, ready. It's not about being flashy. It's about being intentional. That guy doesn't just roll out of bed and throw on whatever. He respects himself enough to present himself well, not for others, for himself. He grooms. He dresses clean. He walks like he's headed somewhere important, because he is. You don't have to wear a suit, but carry yourself like a man who matters. Because when you respect how you show up, the world starts to notice. Your words are weapons. Watch how that guy speaks. He doesn't waste words. He doesn't gossip. He doesn't complain. Why? Because he knows words are energy. Words are direction. Words shape your world. So he speaks with intention. He builds people. He leads conversations. He speaks truth, not flattery. He's not afraid of silence because his presence says enough. Want to level up? Level up your words. Speak less, say more. Mean everything. Keep the promises you make to yourself. The fastest way to kill your confidence, break your word to yourself. Say you'll get up at 6 but hit snooze. Say you'll hit the gym, but don't go. Say you'll stop scrolling, but keep tapping. You might think no one's watching, but your mind is watching. Your soul is listening, and every broken promise weakens your core. That guy, he guards his word like gold, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. Be a man of systems, not willpower. Willpower fades. Systems don't. That guy doesn't rely on trying harder. He designs his life so the right thing becomes the easy thing. He meal preps. He schedules focus blocks. He blocks distractions before they arise. He's not reacting to his day. He's running it like a CEO. The goal isn't perfection, it's predictability. He knows chaos is the enemy of consistency, and consistency is the fuel of greatness. Build, don't just consume. The average man consumes more than he creates. That guy flips the script. He creates, he builds, he writes, he leads, he launches. He doesn't scroll through other people's wins. He's busy building his own. You don't have to be a content creator, but be a life creator. Build your body, build your mind, build your income, build your impact. Creators lead, consumers follow. Who are you choosing to be? Small wins, daily reps. You don't become him overnight. You become him through daily reps, small wins, quiet victories. Wake up early, that's a win. Finish the book, that's a win. Eat clean, that's a win. Lift heavy, that's a win. Speak truth, that's a win. Stack those wins daily, and soon you're not faking confidence anymore. You're earning it. Guard your inputs. You become what you absorb. That guy guards his mind like a vault. He doesn't scroll garbage. He doesn't binge nonsense. He feeds his mind with wisdom. Books, podcasts, meaningful conversations, because he knows garbage in says garbage out. Power in says power out. You don't need to read 100 books. You need to apply the right 3. Guard your gates, protect your focus, feed your greatness, build the man daily. That guy isn't a myth. He's not someone you find. He's someone you build. Brick by brick, habit by habit, day by day. You want to be that guy? Then be the man who shows up when it's hard, stays humble when it's easy, leads himself before he leads others, chooses strength over comfort every time. Because the real flex is discipline, is clarity, is self-respect. And when you build that daily, you become unstoppable. Be that guy. Starts with what you do today.